Okay, this video is called How to Use Christ when you're fighting on the outside. Now, obviously, if I'm somebody who's been influencing you, I go through this with you. I don't chat shit like drunk man and fool. No, basically everything I advise you on is based on personal experience and how I dealt with it successfully. I'm over 40 years old now. Um, if everything had gone right, I should have been dead before the age of 10. But knowing Jesus Christ, which happened very late on, helped me fight against these demons. Now, everything you're going through, yeah, I've been through or I'm going through. If they hated me, I'm pretty sure, well, yeah, they hate you too. Right. So how to use Christ when fighting on the outside. When they target us, the method of operation is the same. They induce fear, paranoia, and anxiety to the extent where you excuse the colloquial expression, where you bitch out. Yeah, but I'm telling you not to bitch out, and Christ helps you. Christ, what it does, it helps you stay brave. I told you have to be brave through this. Yeah, Christ gives you that courage. Yeah, gives you the courage to stand. Yeah, in what he represents. Yeah, because like you have to know that the people who are victimizing you have a share in everything that is centralized. Like I told you, at the moment they're using police. It doesn't mean that everyone in the police is even aware that some of their colleagues are being used like this. So these people sneak around. They make it, because I'm so small, because you're small as well, they make it look like the whole police is against you. When they use gangsters, it doesn't mean that every gangster is on their side or even aware of what they're doing. It just means that they have enough gangsters who are willing to listen to them, yeah, to make it look like the whole gangster community is against you. So you don't turn against gangsters, you don't turn against police, you don't choose sides. And Jesus Christ, Christ helps you understand that, because you go out there and they'll start flashing police vans across your face, and you get really, really scared. You think the whole system is turned against you. But when you know Christ, you know that that can't be right. That's impossible. Yeah. Because if you're still alive, it means that this is just a sneaky operation that they're carrying out. So they managed to commandeer, let's say, 4 or 5 police vehicles to use when in their street theater and gaslighting, and they'll also manage to persuade a few gangsters to use when there's in their street theater to intimidate you and bully you into not fighting. But when you stay brave, when you know that the guidance of Christ, which tells you that everyone in the whole world is going through the same situation you are, yeah, so you're not the only one they're doing it to, so they can't be using the whole system or the whole gangster community on you. What about all the other people who they're using it on? So it's a faction that's been allocated to victimizing you. Yeah, so knowing that, yeah, helps you get the courage. You use Christ to identify who's doing that. You stand strong. Just know that because you're not the only one, they can't apply the whole system to you. That would be stupid. Because if they focus the whole system on you, what about all the other places they're not looking at? Won't that skew cause them to lose out? Yeah, so they can't do that. If they do that, then everyone else that they're not paying attention to will pin them. Yeah, so you stay strong. You stand and stay strong. So Christ helps you identify who is doing this to you. Yeah, and you need to be brave. When I say you need to be brave, you have to be prepared, yeah, to die, yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah. Yeah, you have to bring yourself to the point where you're saying, right, I'm going to protect my mind, yeah. If it kills me, I don't care. No one will ever possess my soul. No one will ever own that. That's going to belong to the Most High. If I live, I'm just gonna meditate and pray and make sure that nobody ever owned me. If I died, then they never owned me because I died and they never owned me. Yeah, so you just keep going and make sure you are not the perpetrator. Do not break any laws. Do not fight, but do defend yourself. Yeah, and you use Christ for that. So this knowledge helped me get through this. So you start to see all the different phases that they go through. Yeah, they start to rant and rave and you start to hear very, very negative, very worrying, even threatening voices and conversations in your head. But you stand strong. You said, no, stay out of my mind. Stay out. You're not going in there. Yeah, I don't care what the fuck you bring towards me. You're not going in there. Get out now. And you stick to your guns. And at the same time, you're looking at your surroundings to see what's standing up. Yeah. And you have to assess when things are getting to that point where they've managed to attract enough people towards you and they're going to turn up. When that happens, all you got to do, just keep doing the same thing. Say your last prayer, grab whatever you got to grab, yeah, and go out like a man. Go out proud. Go out proud, because life won't be worth living, yeah, if they take your soul and they go in and out of your mind like they own it, and you can't live a life like that. It would just be too painful, yeah. So when you do see the clear and present danger, yeah, you all the way to the end. I'm going to be meditating to the end. Even when I'm fighting, if it comes to self-defense, even when I'm doing my self-defense, I'm going to be meditating to the end. No one is going to own that. And one thing you must know, you must have noticed this, when someone turns up to intimidate you, you start to hear the conversation in your head, which is coming from him. Now, he's chatting to you, is sledging you and trying to demoralize you, and at the same time he's kind of listening to how you feel about it. When he senses that you're bitching out, yeah, he's just gonna strike. So you stay strong. Even when you're standing in front of him, you say, no, fuck off from my mind, yeah. Stay in your lane, yeah. If this shit is gonna kick off, yeah, it's gonna kick off, but you're not gonna give me an inferiority complex and pain, and because 90% of the fight is done in your mind. Yeah, you're not gonna beat my mind before you turn up. I'm gonna have to see you, nigga. Sorry for the slur. Yeah, so that's how I fight. Yeah, I don't bitch out. Yeah, fuck this shit. Yeah, the only place where I have autonomy in this world is my mind. Yeah, I'm nothing out here, but in there I'm a god. Yeah, so that's why I don't like using the term God, because it's a lesser term. Yeah, and I allow for the Creator to act. Yeah, and I will not fear any other man. Yeah, I don't care what you can bring in the system or in the underground system. I will not fear any man. I will keep defending my mind. Yeah, you must say this. These are mantras you must develop as you're fighting. Yeah, add your own personality to the words you're saying. Yeah, and you should be all right. If you're not, at least you die proud.